Bartenders, what's the most insane thing you've ever witnessed? I was bartending at this upscale place in downtown Chicago. Not one of those pretentious joints with $15 cocktails, but nice enough that you wouldn't expect any real trouble. It was a Tuesday night. Always remember that the craziest shit happens on Tuesdays, not weekends when you're prepared for it. This well-dressed woman walks in around 9 p.m. Expensive suit, perfect makeup, designer purse, the works. She sits at the bar, orders a gin martini, very dry with a twist. Classic order, nothing unusual. About 20 minutes later, this guy comes in. Also well-dressed, but something was off. You develop this sixth sense working behind a bar. He had this intensity in his eyes that made me keep one hand near the panic button. He spots her, walks over, and sits 2 stools away. Doesn't order anything, just stares. I approach him. "What can I get you, sir?" "Nothing. Just waiting for my wife to finish her little rebellion." His voice was controlled but tight, like a guitar string about to snap. The woman doesn't acknowledge him at all, just sips her martini, scrolling through her phone. The tension between them was thick enough to cut. I make myself busy nearby, pretending to polish glasses while keeping an eye on them. The bar wasn't crowded, maybe 15 people total, so this bizarre standoff was becoming noticeable. After about 10 excruciating minutes, he slides over to the stool next to her. "Are you done yet? We have dinner with the Andersons in an hour." She takes another slow sip. "I filed the papers today, Richard." The temperature in the room seemed to drop 10 degrees. His face went completely blank, then flushed red. "You're joking," he says, voice barely above a whisper. 17 years, Richard. I'm done pretending. What happened next still plays in my head like a slow-motion car crash. He reaches into his jacket. I'm thinking gun, my hand moving toward the panic button, but instead pulls out a small velvet box. "I was going to give you this tonight, after dinner." His voice cracked slightly. She finally looks at him, then at the box, but doesn't take it. "Another bracelet won't fix this." It's not a bracelet. He opens it. Inside is what looks like a key. "The lake house," he says. "I bought it, like you always wanted." She closes her eyes for a moment. "You still don't get it?" That's when he snapped. Not violently, almost worse. He just started laughing, this horrible hollow laugh. Then he stands up, walks behind her stool, and before anyone can react, pours her martini over his own head. The bar goes silent. He's standing there, gin dripping down his expensive suit, that weird smile still on his face. "Perfect metaphor, isn't it?" he says, loud enough for everyone to hear. "I give you everything you want, and you throw it in my face." The woman doesn't move, doesn't even flinch. She just says, "Goodbye, Richard," and places a 20 on the bar. As she stands to leave, he grabs her arm, not roughly, but desperately. "Tell me about him." That's when her composure finally breaks. "There is no him, you narcissistic ass. There's just me, finally choosing myself." She walks out. He stands there, soaking wet, holding that velvet box. Then he places it on the bar, along with a $100 bill. "Sorry about the drama," he tells me, voice completely flat. "And the mess." He walks out the opposite door she took. The next morning, I see their picture in the business section of the Tribune. Some massive merger their company had completed. There they were, standing side by side, smiling like they were the happiest couple in Chicago. Never found out what happened after that night, but I kept that key. Nobody ever came back for it.